Until now, Australian history has been largely defined by what occurred when the first Europeans ventured ashore on this continent. Little or no attention has been paid to the 40,000 or more years of history that preceded those arrivals. Two old school friends, Andrew Taylor and Joe Gala, are taking a journey through country to document the life of the Badtjala people. There are many stories to tell. This is theirs. This is secret and sacred.
I think we've got a lot to learn in Australia about sort of understanding our history. There's a lot of history here. I mean, a lot of people think history only started in Australia 200 years ago with Captain Cook, etc. But with the human story of this country starts at least 50 or 60,000 years ago. And I think as Australians, we need to know that story because it's the story of our country. And if we want to say that we're part of this country, which I assume most of us do want to say that, then we need to understand what is the story that this country tells. What is its human story, which basically is what is the Aboriginal history of this continent.
In the beginning, Baral and Baralgan sent down Yindinji and Gari to do creation. Yindinji being carpet snake and Gari being woman spirit. They came down and they were doing creation, and then Gari was over there, as the white fellow say, Fraser Island now, and she was laying back there because she wanted to have a rest. And Yindinji says, "Come on, Gari, let's go." And she said, "Nah, I want to stay here at this place." And he said, "You can't because you're a spirit." And she said, "No, I want to stay here." And so he went off and most probably went up and had a yarn with Baral and Baralgan and come back down and said, "Okay then." And then went bang and turned her into Fraser Island. And then after that, he made plant, birds, and all that fresh water there. And then he made us, the Badtjala people. And that way we come in to the world with nothing, look after land, don't own it, but custodian. And that's the way it should always be, you know. Yeah.